Hello and a warm welcome to a very special podcast, She Diaries. This is a series about women, trailblazing women, who have accomplished remarkable levels in their own respective fields and walks of life, surmounting all kinds of odds in very different socioeconomic conditions and in very different circumstances. They have set examples for women and girls to follow, and they have solve problems that at one point in time, in many instances, almost appeared unimaginable. For this episode, I'm delighted to have someone who has come all the way from Brazil to India. Ms. Glaucia Guarcello. She's the CEO HSM Singularity Brazil Learning Village. She's an acclaimed senior leader, strategist, thought leader in innovation, a lot of strategic foresight she brings into work, particularly in corporate transformation. And she's, to say in a single phrase, a leader and a transformative agent of global progress. Delighted to have you on the show, Glaucia.
It's my honor to be here.
Uh, you know, let's start off with a very fundamental, basic question. If you look at Brazil from an outsider's view, if as an Indian, if I look at Brazil, Brazil has clearly emerged as a leader of innovation, uh, particularly in Latin America. Uh, Having said that, what role are women playing in this transformation and driving innovation in Brazil?
Uh, I think, especially in entrepreneurship, Brazil has a lot of great women, also in science as well.
Mhm.
But they're still fighting for their places on those spots, In corporate innovation, we do see a lot of women working in Brazil, but corporate innovation itself is not at the C-level yet, in general. So I think in the end of the day, we're still trying to realize how women can rise more, not only in a knowledge perspective, because they have the knowledge, but in a business perspective.
Right.
We still invest more in men, in entrepreneurship, startups, and so on. We accelerate more men-led startups as well in Brazil yet. And I do think we are starting to change this frame, but in the short time, we do need to be, paying attention and trying to do the right choices to make sure that everyone has opportunities to rise their ideas and their businesses to the market.
Absolutely, it's about creating the right opportunities for the right people. But we are in the very long high noon phase of artificial intelligence, and it has completely upended all walks of life. Particularly, the most visible that you can see is in the world of work. It's transforming. Many roles are being taken over by artificial intelligence. Of course, many roles are being created, but having said that, it has disrupted, and that is why reskilling and skilling, continuous skilling and reskilling has become absolutely essential. In from the work that you do, and you have a front row seat of the transformation that is taking place. What is the kind of skilling that women will have to, you'd advise women to actually focus on to make them more relevant in the workforce of the future that is changing very, very rapidly?
I do think that fluence in artificial intelligence is a requirement, as you were saying. Especially for people that are trying to do their job better, but also to achieve new markets as well.
Right.
And I'm always saying that for working in the near future, we do need to be fluent in AI.
Right.
Not only to use AI and to be more profitable and so on, but also to understand how to manage AI, to have the right choices, because it's a lot of power. But this power only works if we design it in a way that actually is adding value.
Right.
And as the internet was the last big way of technology, I do think that AI will be even stronger because of the speed itself and the solution itself and the part of the cognition in the technology as well. But also because now we are able to design things that we were not able to do it before. It's not only about accelerating fast anymore. It's more like I can design things that couldn't exist before.
Right.
I think there is the main spot, and is where people who has knowledge in this specific part will be completely in another level for the future.
You travel across the world. You are a global transformation leader. In How do you think global collaboration, particularly among BRICS nation, can help accelerate women-led innovation?
I think BRICS is the future,
Right.
and maybe that's why people are so scared of BRICS.
Or probably it is the present.
Yeah, it is the present and will be a larger part of the globe, right? In economy matters and so on. And we have scale for technology to work, if with some BRICS countries as
Right.
well. And we have the appropriate type of labor to actually grow this kind of tech. Because if we were dealing with countries that are more engaged in tech through time, will not be so transformative as could be for our countries,
Right.
So in the end of the day, I do think that women in BRICS, they should try to attach this opportunity as a way to change their own realities, but also to change the economy of those countries, because now we do have tools to actually create GDP without human work.
Right.
And that is the first time we have this kind of technology available. So I do think there could be a great result for all of us.
Absolutely. You have a view about leadership in your long and distinguished career, a complete arc. What is the one big leadership lesson from your journey that you would like to share, that you have acquired in building learning and innovation communities?
I think be open to unlearn things.
Oh, yeah,
because people are always trying to see knowledge as a new piece to put in a pocket,
Right.
But in the end of the day, disruptive innovation works changing the pocket, not only adding more tools to the pocket.
Right.
So being able to unlearn things that are very consolidated in your industry or in your economy and trying to replace them for new things, I think is the most important lesson.
And finally, what advice would you give to young women who are trying to build a career in entrepreneurship and technology and transformation?
Be obsessed with real problems.
Right.
Because real problems, they are the best businesses, always. If you're obsessed to understand a real problem, you will figure out how technology or ideas could solve this problem, but be obsessed with the problem itself.
Absolutely.
I think is the best advice.
Absolutely. You need to unlearn many things and continuously open to unlearning many things, and you have to be obsessed with real problems. Great piece of advice. Thank you, Ms. Glaucia Guarcello, for taking the time out and dropping by to have this conversation with us.
Thank you.